Hello. Welcome to the video. Today, we will learn how to find API URLs used by Android apps. This is useful for understanding how apps communicate with servers. We can then analyze this communication. Let's get started. First, we need to set up our environment. We will use tools like Android Studio, a virtual device or a real Android phone, and a packet sniffer like Wireshark or HTTP Toolkit. Android Studio helps install and manage apps on a virtual device. A real phone also works, but requires USB debugging enabled. Next, we need to install the target app. This is the app we want to sniff and discover its API endpoints. Install it on your virtual device or phone. Now, let's talk about setting up the packet sniffer. Wireshark can capture all network traffic. HTTP Toolkit is simpler and focuses on HTTP/HTTPS traffic. For Wireshark, you need to configure it to capture traffic from your device. This often involves using USB tethering and setting up a remote USB capture. For HTTP Toolkit, installation is usually straightforward, and it can intercept traffic more easily. With everything set, open the target app on your device. Start capturing traffic with your chosen packet sniffer. Interact with the app. Use its features, tap buttons, and trigger network requests. While you interact, Wireshark or HTTP Toolkit records the data being sent and received. Stop the traffic capture once you've explored the relevant parts of the app. Now, it's time to analyze the captured data. In Wireshark, filter the traffic to show only HTTP or HTTPS packets. Look for patterns and URLs in the info column. Pay attention to packets with GET or POST methods. These are often API requests. HTTP Toolkit presents the captured data in a more user-friendly way. You can easily see the URLs, headers, and body of each request. Examine the request headers and body. The URL is usually the most important part. The headers might contain authentication tokens or other useful information. The body contains data being sent to the server. Look for patterns in the URLs. Many APIs follow a RESTful structure. You might see paths like /users, /products, or /posts. Once you identify a potential API URL, test it. You can use tools like Postman or curl to send requests to these URLs. See what data they return. This confirms if the URL is a valid API endpoint. Remember to respect ethical considerations. Only analyze apps you have permission to analyze. Do not use this knowledge for malicious purposes. Understanding how apps communicate with APIs is a powerful skill for developers and security researchers. That's all for today's video on sniffing Android app APIs. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others. Your support helps me create more content like this. Feel free to leave any questions or suggestions in the comments below.